Deep in the heart of West Africa, stories whisper on the wind. They tell of gods and monsters, of cunning animals and wise old spirits. But none are as beloved as Anansi the spider. Small and unassuming, Anansi is no ordinary arachnid. He is a trickster, a weaver of words, and a master of cleverness. His tales have been passed down for generations, teaching valuable lessons with each carefully spun narrative. Anansi is a symbol of hope and resilience. He shows us that even the smallest creature can overcome great challenges with wit and determination, and that knowledge is power, and great stories have the power to change the world. Picture the West African jungle, a symphony of vibrant life. The air is filled with the sounds of chirping birds, rustling leaves, and the distant calls of wild animals. Towering trees create a canopy overhead, their branches intertwining to form a natural roof that shelters the jungle below. Sunlight dapples the forest floor, casting intricate patterns of light and shadow that dance with the breeze. Anansi, the clever spider, calls this lush jungle his home. He weaves his webs with skill and cunning, always on the lookout for new adventures. But his world extends far beyond the reach of the highest branches. The jungle stretches endlessly, a vast sea of green that seems to go on forever. High above the jungle, shrouded in swirling clouds, lies the Sky Kingdom. This ethereal realm floats above the earth, hidden from mortal eyes. This is the domain of Nyame, the mighty sky god, revered and feared by all who know of him. A being of immense power and wisdom, Nyame watches over the world from his lofty perch, his eyes seeing all. It is a place of breathtaking beauty and untold wonders. The Sky Kingdom is a realm of endless possibilities, where dreams and reality intertwine. Legends say that within Nyame's grand palace lies a treasure beyond measure, the Box of Stories. This mythical chest is said to contain the essence of every story ever told. This chest holds every tale ever imagined, each scroll and parchment a gateway to a different world. Each one more captivating than the last. These stories are the lifeblood of the Sky Kingdom, fueling the dreams and aspirations of all who dwell there. It is this treasure that Anansi desires above all else. The clever spider dreams of possessing the Box of Stories, believing it holds the key to ultimate knowledge and power. Anansi loved stories. From the moment he first heard one, he was captivated by their magic. He treasured the way they could make you laugh, cry, or gasp in surprise. Stories had a unique power to evoke emotions and transport you to different worlds. He knew that stories held the power to teach, to inspire, and to connect people across time and distance. They were bridges between generations, cultures, and even strangers. But Anansi was not content with just hearing stories. He wanted to be the keeper of all tales, the guardian of imagination. He yearned to possess them all, to hold the very essence of imagination within his grasp. The idea of having every story ever told, and those yet to be told, fascinated him. He dreamed of a world where everyone could experience the joy and wonder of a well-told tale. A world where stories were freely shared and cherished by all. Anansi believed that the stories belonged to the people, not locked away in some celestial vault. He felt it was his duty to ensure that stories were accessible to everyone. He resolved to travel to the Sky Kingdom and asked Nyame himself for the Box of Stories. This box, he had heard, contained all the stories of the world. It was a bold and dangerous plan, but Anansi was not afraid. He was determined to bring the stories back to the people, no matter the cost. He knew that the power of stories was worth fighting for. Stories were the lifeblood of culture, the essence of human experience, and Anansi was ready to embark on his quest to reclaim them for all. With a determined heart, Anansi set off on his journey. He knew the path ahead was not an easy one, but his spirit was unyielding. The forest was dense, and the shadows seemed to whisper secrets of old. He climbed the highest mountain, each step a testament to his unwavering will. With every inch he ascended, the air grew thinner, but his resolve only strengthened. He spun a silken thread and cast it into the clouds, weaving a bridge between the earth and the heavens. The thread shimmered in the sunlight, a beacon of his determination. Using it to ascend to the Sky Kingdom, Anansi felt the weight of his mission. The sky was vast and endless, but he pressed on, driven by his purpose. The journey was fraught with peril, from treacherous winds to unseen predators. Each obstacle tested his mettle, but Anansi's resolve never wavered. He faced each challenge head-on, his eyes always on the prize, his heart filled with hope and determination. The path was long, but he knew that every step brought him closer to his goal. Finally, he stood before Nyame, the majestic god of the sky. The throne room was grand, filled with an ethereal light that seemed to come from the very essence of the heavens. the air thick with the scent of rain and ozone, a reminder of Nyame's power over the elements. The atmosphere was charged with energy, making Anansi's tiny form seem even more insignificant. Nyame, his voice booming like thunder, asked, "Anansi, what brings you to my kingdom?" His voice echoed through the vast hall, each word carrying the weight of the skies. Anansi, unfazed by the god's imposing presence, bowed low. His heart pounded, but he remained calm and composed, knowing that this moment was crucial. "Great Nyame," he began, his voice steady and respectful. "I come to ask for a gift that holds the power to change the world. Grant me the box of stories, that I might share its treasures with the world." Anansi's eyes shone with sincerity, his plea genuine and heartfelt. Nyame chuckled, a sound like rumbling clouds. The laughter filled the room, resonating with the very walls of the Sky Kingdom. He knew of Anansi's cleverness, his penchant for trickery, yet there was something earnest in Anansi's request, a glimmer of hope that even the trickster could bring about change. "The box of stories is no mere trinket to be given away," boomed Nyame. "Prove your worth, little spider. Bring me the serpent Osibo, the terror of the jungle bound by your silk." Anansi knew this was no easy task. Osibo was massive, his scales tougher than any armor. But Anansi had a plan. He found Osibo basking in the sun and challenged him to a contest of length. "Surely," Anansi taunted, "a creature as mighty as you is longer than this humble vine." Osibo, his pride wounded, stretched himself out along the vine. Quickly, Anansi tied him up tight. Anansi returned to Niam, Osibo bound tightly. Niam, impressed but not yet swayed, issued his next challenge. "Bring me Onini the leopard, the swift and cunning hunter," he commanded. Anansi knew that speed and strength wouldn't be enough against Onini. He had to rely on his cunning. He dug a deep pit and camouflaged it with leaves and branches. Then he called out to Onini, boasting about a feast he had prepared in the bottom of the pit. Onini, driven by hunger and curiosity, fell for the trick. Anansi had captured the swift hunter. Anansi presented the captured Onini to Nyame. Nyame, his curiosity piqued, devised the final and most dangerous task. "Bring me the nest of Moboro, the stinging hornets," he declared. Their stings were venomous, their anger swift and deadly. This was a challenge unlike any other. Anansi knew brute force was useless against the hornets. Instead, he used his knowledge of nature. He filled a gourd with water and approached the nest during a rainstorm. He sprinkled water on the nest, mimicking the rain. Thinking the nest was flooding, the hornets flew into the gourd for safety. Anansi had outwitted them. Anansi returned to Nyame, the gourd buzzing with the captured hornets. Nyame, impressed by Anansi's wit and determination, smiled. "You have proven yourself resourceful and clever, Anansi," he boomed. "You have earned the box of stories." And so Nyame bestowed upon Anansi the treasure he so desired. The box of stories, adorned with swirling patterns and celestial symbols, pulsed with the magic of countless tales. Anansi received the gift with reverence, his heart overflowing with gratitude and excitement. Anansi, true to his word, returned to the jungle. He opened the box of stories, and like glittering fireflies, tales of every kind flew out. They danced on the wind, weaving themselves into the fabric of the world. Stories of bravery, love, and wisdom spread far and wide, enriching the lives of all who heard them. Anansi became the keeper of the stories, sharing them freely with everyone. He traveled from village to village, spinning tales under the starry sky. He taught that everyone, no matter how small or insignificant they might feel, has a story to tell. Anansi's tale reminds us that intelligence and creativity are powerful tools. They can help us overcome obstacles, achieve our goals, and make a difference in the world. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to discover new depths to our own abilities. And, like the stories Anansi shared, our own experiences and insights can inspire and empower others. If you have any inspiring stories, let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching.